I will never stand in the way of anything you do again. Saying this is easy, but behind these words lie countless nights of tears, unspoken resentments, and pain I carried in silence. Pain that only I know. When I say I won't be a barrier anymore, it's not a promise made only to you. It's a promise I'm making to the person I've been neglecting inside myself. There was a time when I believed love meant protecting. I thought love meant caring a little more, questioning a little more, holding a little tighter. I believed that if I thought for you, stood by every decision you made, pulled you back when you went astray, then love would be complete. Because for so long, I had trapped myself in trying to make sure you were okay. I accepted my own pain as something normal. I thought this was the rule of love. One person stays while the other slowly disappears. But gradually I began to understand. Not all protection is love. Not all questions are care. And not all presence truly means being present. You know, there came a time when I couldn't recognize myself in the mirror. Was this really me? Or just a shadow shaped to fit your convenience? At some point, in your eyes, I became a barrier. My words, my thoughts, my fears, everything turned into unnecessary pauses in your journey forward. You wanted to move ahead, and I was afraid. Afraid that in doing so, you might lose yourself completely. I tried to stop you because I was scared. I questioned you because I cared. I got angry because deep inside, I felt helpless. I smiled, but it was out of habit. I stayed quiet because speaking only led to conflict. I folded away my own desires because they were labeled unnecessary. But you didn't understand that. Or maybe you didn't have the time to. I didn't realize it then, but in the name of love, I was slowly losing myself. One day, I finally understood. If love suffocates someone's freedom, then it's no longer love. It becomes a cage. And I never wanted you to feel breathless in my presence. When I questioned your decisions, it wasn't out of suspicion. It was out of fear. Fear that you might lose yourself somewhere. From where the old you would never return. But you couldn't see that. All you saw was me standing in your way. So today I say it again. I will never stand in the way of anything you do. Live as you wish. Go wherever you want. Build your life however you choose. I've learned that not everyone can be held on to. And trying to hold on to everyone means letting go of yourself. I won't ask anymore. Why did you do that? Was that the right choice? Did you think of me even once? Because I'm tired. Tired of living with resentment. Tired of proving myself. Tired of explaining again and again that even my anger came from love. I've realized that not everyone can receive every kind of love. To some, my love is care. To others, it feels like pressure. I don't want to be pressure anymore. I don't want to be an obstacle in anyone's path. Walk your own way. Smile your own smile. Make your own mistakes. Learn at your own pace. I won't come running to fix every mistake you make. Because some mistakes must be made alone, understood alone, and healed alone. This decision wasn't easy. Many nights were spent convincing myself that silence isn't surrender. That letting go isn't a lack of love. Some things must be let go. For your own sake. For your mental peace. For your self-respect. I've learned that where my presence feels like a burden, my absence is the greatest form of dignity. You may not know how broken I became walking through this silence. How many times I wrote words only to erase them. How many times I picked up the phone and put it back down because I knew you no longer wanted to hear my words. You no longer had time for my emotions. So today, I made a pact with myself. I will no longer make myself small. I will no longer try to prove my importance in someone else's life. If you're happy without me, let that be. If my silence makes your life lighter, let that be too. I will stay away, but I won't curse you. I will remain quiet, but I won't spread hatred. I will step back, but I won't strip away respect. Because I know love doesn't always mean staying together. Sometimes, love means stepping aside and making space. Maybe one day you'll understand. I wasn't a barrier. I wasn't fear. I just loved too deeply. And if you never do, that's okay. I've learned my lesson from where I stand. I'll now take care of my emotions. I won't stay where I have to make myself smaller to belong. You build your life your way. And I will turn my silence into strength. I will turn my letting go into courage. I never want to stand in front of someone while leaving myself behind again. You go your way. I'm learning that being alone doesn't mean being lonely. Being alone means finding myself again. This silence is not my defeat. This stepping away is not my weakness. It is my attempt to survive. That's all for today. No more obstacles. No more pulling back. Only distant well wishes. Because some kinds of love can't save you, only when you let them go.